Hello everybody, it's your immigration attorney, Ruiz, here with you today because I want to talk to you about the 4 most common questions that I get here in my office. Now, as y'all know, we practice immigration law and we focus almost exclusively on family-based petitions and self-petitions like the USCIS and VAWA petitions. The most common question, the question that I get at every consultation: can I obtain my status, my documents, my green card here in the United States without having to leave back to my home country? Can I do the entire process inside the United States? And unfortunately, not everyone qualifies to do the process inside the United States. In order to qualify, you must have entered the United States lawfully. That means you came with a visa or you were otherwise allowed into the United States, that you presented yourself to immigration officials and they said, you can enter. Or you must have had a petition filed on your behalf prior to April 30th of 2001. This is what we call the 245I law. You might have heard about it. If somebody filed a petition for you prior to April 30th, 2001, you may be able to adjust your status inside the United States without having to leave. Now, regarding the 245I petitions, the petition filed prior to April 30th, 2001. If nobody filed a petition on your behalf prior to that date, but they filed a petition for your parent prior to you turning 21 years old, then you may be grandfathered under the petition filed on behalf of your parent. And if that's the case, you might be able to adjust your status inside the United States as long as the petition was approvable when filed. Meaning that anytime before April 30th, 2001, when somebody filed that petition, as long as that petition was approvable, then you might qualify. It did not have to be approved as long as it was approvable. That's the key word. Now, self-petitioners, VAWAs and UVisas, because they are special categories for people who have been victims, those applications do not have to travel outside of the United States, and they can do the entire process inside of the United States. That is the most common question that I get in my office. Every consultation, same question. Everybody wants to do the process here in the United States, and when they qualify, we're more than happy to help. But our office also has extensive experience in doing consular processing for those people who do not qualify to do the process inside the United States. Another one of the most common questions that I get here at the office is, I have been convicted of a crime, or I have been arrested and charged with committing a crime. Will that stop me from being able to obtain my lawful status here in the United States? And sometimes that is the case. Some crimes will prohibit you from obtaining lawful status in the United States. If you have been arrested, it is important, it is crucial that you find quality legal representation to help you navigate the process. There are some crimes that are considered crimes involving moral turpitude or aggravated felonies. And if you have been convicted of any of those crimes, you could be denied lawful status in the United States, and you could be deported or removed from the United States. So if you have had any contact with police, it is important, it is crucial that you find a good immigration attorney who's going to be able to represent you and to fight for you so that you can stay in the United States and so that you can get your lawful status. Another one of the questions that we get frequently at the office is, I live in a different state or I live in a different country. Are you able to help me? Can you still represent me? The answer is absolutely. If you're coming to the United States, if you want to enter the United States and obtain lawful status in the United States, I can help you. I am licensed by the state of Texas, but since immigration law is federal law, I am able to practice throughout the entire world and throughout the United States as long as it is to come to the United States. I cannot assist you in obtaining a visa to go to Italy or to go to Mexico. That's not my area of expertise. I am not licensed in any of those countries. Anything related to coming to the United States and U.S. immigration law, I can most definitely represent you in those matters. And one of the Other more frequent questions that we get is, can I bring my family with me? I'm immigrating to the United States. Can my family join me? Can they come with me? And it's a bit of a complicated question. If you have been filed a petition under a preference category, let's say that your brother filed a petition for you, then you can bring your family with you when you come to the United States. Preference categories, which are for people who have to wait for a visa to become available, typically allow for you to bring your family with you in that one petition. If, let's say, that your U.S. citizen son filed a petition for you, his parent, then in that situation, you cannot bring your family with you because you are an immediate relatives. And immediate relatives are not allowed to bring their family with them because typically your son can file a petition for his siblings, your children, or your spouse, which typically is his parent or step-parent. If you are an immediate relative, which is a parent, spouse, or child of a U.S. citizen, you are not allowed to bring your family with that same petition. Your U.S. citizen family member is going to have to petition for everyone individually. Now, we see this most frequently when a U.S. citizen child wants to petition for his parent, and they have other children who are siblings to the petitioner, but they're much younger and were born in a foreign country. In that situation, the U.S. citizen son will have to petition for his siblings, or the parent must obtain lawful status first, and then the parent can petition for their children. It is very complicated, as are most things with immigration law. And this is why it's so important for you to have quality legal representation. Someone who can help you navigate the immigration process and guide you through such confusing and complicated matters. Our office has the knowledge and the skills and the know-how to help you navigate this process. We have done it successfully. Remember, it's your immigration attorney, Ruiz, and we're here to help you. Give us a call.